Welcome back, everyone. You are listening to All About Healing. I'm your host, Emily Francis, and it's time for Emily's Energy Corner. Please shoot me an email, Emily A. Francis. That's A like Apple, Emily, A. Francis, Francis, at gmail.com. Don't email Emily Francis. I think she gets inundated with emails, but I'm an Emily A. Francis, so please reach out. Let me know if there's a guest you want, or questions that you have, or subjects that you would like for me to approach, and then I can find the appropriate guest for you. That being said, my new book is on pre-order right now, Whole Body Healing. Whole Body Healing, Create Your Own Path to Physical, Emotional, Energetic, and Spiritual Wellness. Please support the work. I did so much research for this book. It's a resource book into all the different avenues of healing and who you can go to and how you connect and get your whole big team for wherever you are. And it's available on Amazon right now, pre-order, Whole Body Healing. And Elizabeth Hamilton Guarino was our guest today. And she is the founder of Best Ever You. And she is the author of the book Percolate, Let Your Best Self Filter Through. And that's a Hay House book, which if you are not familiar with publishers, that's a big deal. And also the founder and publisher of quite a few children's books, including for children's allergies. And then the newest one that's just coming out, Self-Confidence Sandy. That being said, I'm going to put all that away and we're going to go into a practice that I'm totally stealing from somebody else. Her name is Elizabeth Gilbert. I'm sure you've heard of her. She's the author of Eat, Pray, Love, and she wrote my all-time favorite book, Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear. So I'm not stealing it I'm only stealing if I don't give credit, and I'm giving credit. Elizabeth did a little Instagram post the other day, which I have to say, all these authors and musicians and people that have something to share with the world have really stepped forward and offered amazing things for free for the community, and I love that so much. And Elizabeth was just talking about that in her book Percolate, about aligning a community and forming a community and how important that is and how beautiful it is right now. So Elizabeth Gilbert was on and she did a little Instagram post, and it was so powerful to me that I decided to share it with you today, and I hope it's powerful for you. Elizabeth and I were Elizabeth Hamilton Guarino, different Elizabeth, and I were just discussing on the show how even the people that help with self-help healing and authors and musicians, everybody, even the most trained minds right now, realize that the susceptibility of this virus doesn't discriminate at all. It doesn't. Stop thinking that because you're young, you're not going to get it. Because I'm seeing really young newborns and 4-month-olds and 4-year-olds and teenagers, everybody across the board. Your susceptibility is absolutely 100% out there. You are no stronger or weaker in a lot of ways. Now, there is health issues that does make somebody more susceptible, but please don't think that you're invincible, because you're not, and this is the time to really find that out. But Elizabeth Hamilton Guarino and I were talking about the way that we are vacillating between spinning in our minds, what if, it could be us, I'm terrified, to being really strong in our space and trying to raise our vibration and really being on the ready for our bodies to fight this, which I really pray isn't even the option. So I haven't left my house. My children haven't left the house. My husband has left the house a couple times to pick up food, and he wears gloves and then comes in and gets right in the shower and all that stuff. But it's terrifying, and it's more so than what we're seeing on the media. My friend is a nurse in the hospital, and she really kind of broke it down for me, and it left me scared out of my mind. So Elizabeth Gilbert offered a practice for when you're spinning and when you feel like you can't just steady your mind and your body and get still. And it was a 5-4-3-2-1 practice. 5-4-3-2-1. And what it is that you start with 5. So you feed all your senses. So it's sight, smell, taste, touch, and see. So the 5 is look around you, wherever you are right now, and what do you see? And you list 5 things that you currently see. And as you do that, it takes you into the present moment. Now, she actually sat and did it, but she was in this really very simple space. So the 5 things were really like all things that were in that space. But if you're looking outside at flowers, or if you're looking at the computer, what's next to it on your desk, what's around, I could list a whole lot of things. 4, What you saw is 5. That's the easiest to gather. 4, I'm paraphrasing these because I wrote notes on it and then left the notes upstairs, so I'm kind of making up from here which things go with which things. So you can do that too. 4, I'm going to go with, what do you hear? What do you hear? And that could be, I hear a slight static behind my microphone, and then I hear me talking in the microphone. And I might hear a crick or a sound because my dogs walk upstairs, or so whatever it is, 4 things that you can hear right now. Or you could change that and do 4 things that you can touch, because that's even easier, and then change it to 3 for hear. It's really up to you, and you can interchange those senses however you want. And then 3, now we'll do touch. So how many things can you touch right now? 3 things. And then 2, what can you taste right now? What's in your mouth? So I'm drinking green tea, so I can taste the taste of green tea, and then I have a little hint behind it from my lunch, or because I brushed my teeth. So those are the combination of taste in my mouth, which, as a sidestep, I will say, I used to go to this acupuncturist, one of my best friends, and I miss her terribly. And I always knew when she kind of got into the energy space of work, because her breath would shift into the smell of jasmine. And it was this incredibly sweet smell. And I always would think, do you have something in your mouth that makes it smell like that? And it was just, I think, from her diet and the way that she lived. But when she would really hit that high energy vibe, her breath would totally change, and I could smell it. And unfortunately for me, when mine does that, it actually smells like sour milk. I hate to even say that, but when I can taste sour milk, I know that I'm in my high vibe space. So take it for what it's worth, but what you can taste. Okay, so we did what you can see, what you can hear, what you can touch, what you can taste. What's that 5th one? Sight, smell, taste. Oh, smell. So did we do that one? What can you smell? So what do you smell? What smells around you? If you're outside, you can have a lot of different smells, but inside, it's sort of the smell of the space that you're used to smelling, and how would you describe it? And that's your 1. But that's your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because it does make you stop. Just stop and get a hold of the present moment, and then you can begin to build again from there with a sense of pause. Providing a pause, we talk about the pause. I hope that people implement the pause. Oh, if you get angry and you're around children or animals, I pray and beg that you implement that pause, or a partner. The pause is one of the most powerful things that you can work with in your life. So to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 offers a pause that we need. So for everybody out there that's feeling like you're spinning, or that you're struggling, because everybody right now has a huge struggle. And for everything that is a struggle, please be reminded that everything else will take care of itself, but your health has to be there. You have to be here to be able to manage all the things that you're stressing about. So I need you to take those pauses as often as you can to put yourself, your body, your health, do the reassessment, take that time to rest. If you're working from home now, you have that old commute time now. Take whatever it is, but you need to step back as needed, as offered, and put yourself up front for however long you have to do it, to make sure that you understand, without you, anything that's stressing you out is gone. So we need you. This world needs you in it. We need you healthy. We need you balanced. We need you at your strongest, especially right now. It's a call to arms for every person out there to strengthen your immune system, your mind, your body, your vibrations, your strength of prayer. Don't think you're out here alone. You're not. You are not alone, even if you're in an apartment right now and you're alone. Again, one more time on the animal situation. Shelters across the country are looking to close, and they will euthanize every animal that's still in there. If you have ever thought about fostering an animal or adopting an animal, I beg and plead and beg with my heart and soul, now is the time. You've been listening to All About Healing. I can't wait to have you back here next week. Try your best to make it a strong and healthy week.